Senate overwhelmingly passes Stock Act. Nice name. Which prohibits lawmakers and their staff from trading stocks based on information they learned during congressional briefing. Well, duh. It's 2012. I thought that would be a given by now. And how much money has these turds made on doing this before their little save face rule? A lot. Ton. Buku. Guaranteed. And when they get this into law, it already has a fail-safe loophole in place. I must have left that information on my desk and someone saw it. A quick message. I will cut this up as much as I want. It's my show. A kid who went through chemotherapy decides to grow his hair long to donate to other patients who lost their hair during the treatment. This kid gets suspended from school for having long hair. What? It deters from the learning experience. What? This is the world we live in. And it's 2012. Pennsylvania rolls out drug tests for welfare recipients. Really? Well, while you're at it, you might as well wheel out some for the politicians. And see how that comes out. The U.S. is disgusted after Russia and China vetoed the United Nations Security Council on Syria. What? As disgusted as the rest of the world is when the U.S. vetoes anything to do with Israel's dirty doings, hypocrisy at its finest. Imagine sitting around with your group of friends at your usual hangout spot when one of them passes gas. Man, get out of here, that's nasty, exclaims a few as others join in. A couple of people abstain and say nothing. Then, a few minutes later, a different friend cuts the cheese and people start laughing saying, that was a good one. As though since it came from that particular person, it smells like roses. Hypocrisy at its finest. Once they have a nuclear weapon, let me assure you, you will not be safe. Even here in Missouri. Frank Santorum told a crowd on Friday. What? Come on, people. There has only been one country that has used nukes for offensive purposes in the history of the world. We all know who that was. Let me see if I can get this straight. Iran gets 1 to 3 nukes. Then they use them up to fire on Israel and of course Missouri, which in turn will intercept and destroy. Then we counter-strike. No more Iran. Yeah, that's what Iran wants. No, they want an invasion deterrent. A thing that discourages or is intended to discourage someone from doing something. How many countries in the history of the world got invaded who possessed a nuclear weapon? None? Nada. Zilch. Ain't gonna happen yet. Too many countries left without them. And they're up for grabs. Why? Because they don't have nukes. Well, duh. We need to stop letting these turds dumb us down with their rhetoric. Stop. Listen to what they say. It makes no sense. But people go along with it and accept 2 + 2 = 5. Homeland Security helps train hot dog vendors to spot terrorists at the Super Bowl. What? Seriously? And how much money did all of this foolery cost us? A lot. Ton. Buku. Guaranteed. Look, people, no terrorists are gonna hit the Super Bowl no more than they're gonna hijack a plane. At least not to the extent of all this wasted money. Did they hit Times Square on New Year's Eve? Have they hit Walmart yet? A mall? Casino? Political rally? So on and so forth? No, they haven't. Why, you ask? That's a very good question that I ask myself frequently. Perhaps the answer is that there isn't that many people out there that are willing to take the life of innocent people, or that those types that would do such a thing don't have the resources to carry out such attack. Either way, there's no need for wasting our money. That's right, our money. On all this crap. Obama strongly condemns Syrian President Assad for the latest violence in Syria. Really? Well, on the same page, I condemn you for reauthorizing the Patriot Act, National Defense Authorization Act, Gitmo, every act of police brutality that goes on in America. How about them cookies? What would our government do if we, the people, tried to take back over? But hey, get Assad out and the people of Syria can have it as good as the people of Egypt, Libya, Iraq, Afghanistan, so on and so forth. Or if they're really lucky, they might have it as good as the Saudis, who are always on top of the list of the most repressive societies every year. A place where torture is a normality among other atrocities. A place where puffing a little weed will get you a one-way ticket to Chop Chop Square in the middle of town, where they will proceed to chop your head off with a sword. For weed. But these guys are alright because they got oil. And They play ball with us, so whatever they do smells like roses. And so we continue in a world where do as we say, not as we do is the law of the land. A world where never-ending wars, poverty, and domination is an acceptable pastime while logic, peace, and love is a terrorist act. A world where the have-mores want more and the have-nots are tasked with getting it for them while the have-somes are there to defend the have-mores, thinking by doing so that someday they'll have more. Guess what? They won't. Something to think about. I'm ChangeDaChannel, and I'm out. Smells like roses.